Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags Movie Podcast, episode 185. My name's Seth,
My name's Nick.
and we are once again joined by our friend and executive producer and interviewer of celebrities and
And Make-A-Wish selection.
residential film festival attendee and host of the Film Fragments Podcast, Bryan Sudfield. Bryan,
Hi, boys.
thanks for coming back.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Hi, boys.
Hi, boys. Thank you for having me back. Very excited to be here.
Well, you forced us, so there's no choice.
Talk to Bryan almost on a daily basis. Yeah, he even edits this shitty podcast nowadays for us. He's a great guy. Knows well. His film opinions are questionable, but we'll get into that.
Pour one out for him.
And he's drinking out of his Jordan Peele mug.
Actually, it's a grumpy mug because I'm very grumpy that I'm here today.
Look at see. Okay,
Quality of
Right,
mugs.
you-
Let's. Yeah, that's about right.
I think we found our thumbnail for the week.
I love my Halloween 2 mug.
Somebody has to. It's like
Man,
one of his sides is light and one is dark. He
that's
is
true. I
a
never,
mixed person, a mixed
he's an
bag.
entity. He's an entity.
Ugh.
Anyways, we had Bryan on like about a year ago now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first time, right?
Yes, sir.
It's
We
crazy.
discussed some of the upcoming fall films and some stuff that Bryan was going to see at festivals, the festivals he's attending. So we're going to kind of repeat that. This is the sequel. We got TIFF coming up, Toronto International. Bryan will be attending that. We don't know shit about upcoming movies, so Bryan's going to enlighten us.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out this fall, and obviously when we talk about the films, some of these do have release dates, but there are some that don't. We don't even know if they're going to come this year or next year. We have no idea what's going to happen. Some of these films announce their release date at the last minute. Some of them just say, oh, we're going to come out the following year instead. But yeah, there's so many films that I'm very excited to see coming out later this year, hopefully. And Nick will obviously be talking about some of them when we go through the list of stuff, but one of the big ones right now that doesn't have a release date is Hayao Miyazaki's swan song, The Boy and the Heron, which is called How Do You Live in Japan, which that title is more intriguing, in my opinion, than The Boy and the Heron. But
I agree.
But at the same time, it's like a title shouldn't automatically deteriorate your interest in a movie, and since this is Hayao Miyazaki's last film, I'm not ready to see him go because he is one of the best voices in the entire industry. You guys are fans of him, right?
Definitely.
Definitely.
How old is he?
837.
Yeah, something like
He's
that.
an old guy.
Yeah, pull that up. Let's see. I'm gonna guess he's about 77.
73, I'm going to say.
82.
Oh,
Well.
shit.
I win.
Finally you win something. Yeah, so he retired, though, didn't he? And then he came back.
Yeah, he claimed that after The Wind Rises, that would be it for him. But then he said he had one more story left in him. And he came out recently saying that he is making this film so that his grandchild has someone to remember him by, which is like a gut in the heart by saying
That's
that.
depressing. Shit.
So what happened to all the other movies he made?
That's what I said. I'm like, what about your other films?
And what'd he say?
I guess he didn't care.
What'd he say when you asked him?
Oh, I never asked him.
Oh, well, Sophia Lillis, I mean, you get all these celebrity interviews.
Yeah, you couldn't get Miyazaki.
Unfortunately not. I'm not sophisticated enough to interview him.
I don't speak Japanese.
Me either. Favorite Miyazaki film, fellas?
Oh fuck. My Neighbor Totoro, probably.
Nick,
Yeah.
would you like to get in the shot?
I am in the shot.
This is Nick. There we go. My Neighbor Totoro, great film, great film. I like
that's
all the...
that's my favorite too. My Neighbor Totoro is my
Yes.
favorite as well.
that's up there for me. I've always kind of gravitated towards Howl's Moving Castle. Something about that. The first time I saw it was just. I've only seen it once. I need to watch it again. Actually, fucking great.
It's
Porco
so
Rosso. Love
good.
that one.
Michael Keaton at his best.
Yes, sir. Something about a flying pig doing aviation. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed. And then there's one film coming out at TIFF that Seth has like made fun of me and Nick for adding to our watch list. How to Have Sex.
The joke writes itself.
Some
Don't
things
even
you
need to
just
comment on it.
Some things you need to just learn. You need to get better
I
at
will
it.
say though, I clicked on that after I saw you. Yeah, I'd watch that.
I
It's just
thought at
funny.
first that that girl was Sydney Sweeney when I saw the image.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so did I. I
Just-
saw that too. It's just kind of funny when you see that popping up in your activity feed. Bryan added how to have sex to his watch list. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about it though, so hopefully it's really really good.
About sex.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
Shit.
I've heard great things about sex. It's really cool.
Sex is great.
So what's the one?
Go
sorry to
ahead.
Cut you off. What's
No,
the
go
one that
ahead.
you really? What's the most anticipated for you?
Well, definitely Boy and the Heron because it's Miyazaki's last film and he hasn't made a film in 10 years. And just hearing about how personal the story is to him, it just makes me very excited to see it. And I really love how when I sent you guys the image of that guy with the big nose, I was like, "Oh, he has a big nose. Where's the controversy?"
Yeah, the Jew face controversy that's running rampant nowadays.
And of course, after you said that, 10 other people posted the same thing, like they were clever. So it was gonna eventually pop up.
Oh, seriously.
We're it's the chronically offended, man.
Yeah. Seriously.
The movie.
Movie. But then what's interesting is that 3 people affiliated with Boyhood have films coming out of TIFF. Patricia Arquette's directorial debut is coming to TIFF. Ethan Hawke has a film that he directed coming to TIFF. And Richard Linklater's new film is also coming to TIFF.
Wow, everybody's a
Damn.
director now.
Shit. Okay. So what is the Ethan Hawke one the cowboy romance?
No, that was Pedro Almodovar.
Oh,
Yeah. That is coming to TIFF as well. That one's coming as well.
Well, but why? Isn't it like a short film?
There's going to be a short. It's going to show the short film. Then there's going to be a conversation with Pedro Almodovar right after the short, which is pretty
What
cool.
is the Patty Arquette?
So it's called Gonzo Girl. Stars Willem Dafoe. It's only under 2 hours long, which is amazing. Willem Dafoe and Camilla Monroe.
That's like a
starring
thing you say for Seth, and that's it.
That's true. So Willem Dafoe and Camilla Monroe star in Patricia Arquette's high-flying, fast-paced directorial debut based on the semi-autobiographical novel chronicles Cheryl Darrow Perez's time as Hunter S. Thompson's personal assistant.
Oh, that's what I was wondering what the Gonzo tie-in was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the guy affiliated with Fear and Loathing?
Yes, I'm actually kind of
I've never seen
intrigued.
that movie. I want to see it.
It's
Fucking
I think
bizarre.
yeah, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those, it's like an hour and a half drug trip on film.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
surreal.
But he's
very
like
odd.
kind of a interesting individual. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spoil
Hunter S?
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil his life,
Yeah.
but
I always thought the way he checked out of life was kind of fucking
never mind.
wrote some note about how football season was over or something like that, and I was gonna be bored again, and he fucking blew his head off.
That's me after every baseball season.
Yeah, me too. I can really relate to Hunter S. there.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't know about that. That's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, and then, fittingly enough, you brought up Michael Keaton. He has a film that he directed called Knox Goes Away, where it's about a hitman losing his memory, putting him in a race against time to help his estranged son.
Look, I like Michael Keaton, but good God, does that sound generic?
It does sound generic,
Yeah.
but I'm
race
just
against
I'm just watching it for Michael Keaton. Honestly, also these descriptions may not be the best, so who
Are they
knows?
in these movies also?
Yes, they are. They are. It's interesting with the Michael Keaton thing because since he's directing it and acting in it, and a lot of people have been wondering how are these actor-directors going to promote their movie if they really can't because of the strike rules.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's going to even be there promoting this movie. And even Chris Pine has his directorial debut coming out at TIFF as well.
I'm aware of all that's going on, but I've never been someone that really gets into that sort of, like, I don't pay much attention to it. I just watch a movie if I want to watch a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know that's like having a big impact on things.
Yeah.
But I just don't know much about it, you know.
I think A24 is the only studio that is allowed to promote because they accepted the terms of SAG-AFTRA or something like that. So they're the only studio that like cares enough to pay what they want.
Is that the dilemma? They just want more money?
Well, kind of, sort of. I don't. It's very complicated to like really articulate.
I think a lot of it comes down to royalties, especially when it comes to streaming. Like streaming, these companies just soak up all the profits and all the royalties and money, and the people in the shows or in the movies, mostly people that aren't your big high profile people. That's who they're fighting for in this.
And I guess I understand that now with, you know, all the streaming services. I mean, that's been a thing with music for a while now. Like a band comes out with a new album, it goes on Spotify. Nobody's buying the fucking album, you know?
Yeah. Where's the money coming from?
Right. So, yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of the streaming stuff. I utilize most of them. I mean, most of those services I have access to, but I do understand that dilemma for sure.
Yeah. Especially like your Netflixes and Primes and stuff that are huge.
That's the only one I've abandoned. I couldn't get on. It fucking got the password block on me.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. I was like, wow, they really did that. Tried booting it up and just couldn't get on.
So dumb. So dumb.
Yeah.
And then the last film that I want to bring up, and you guys would probably be interested in this if you look it up. It's called Robot Dreams, and it's a dialogue-free animated film set in New York, Seth.
3 stars automatically.
Yeah, and it's I don't know too much about it. I guess it's like a buddy comedy, and it premiered at Cannes, got so much acclaim, and that's the kind of anime film that I like, hand-drawn animation.
It looks like something that would be on Adult Swim, but I'm kind of intrigued by that.
Yeah.
Wow, sounds interesting.
It depends how the, you know, what the humor type is, I guess. I'm not really looking like that.
You know, I don't know if it's a comedy or a drama because it says there's no dialogue in the movie, so...
oh, yeah, I guess they're not talking. Huh.
So
I was going to say, these are very Spanish names, but...
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, other than that, most of the stuff that I'm seeing has release dates already, like Poor Things and I don't know what else. Next Goal Wins and The Holdovers. I'm very excited for The Holdovers, and we could talk about that more later.
Yeah, we'll get into the full breakdown for sure.
Absolutely.
It's kind of been slow since we last did one of these. Who's died? Oh, we do have a big loss in the world of filmmaking, though.
Are you gonna say
Nick,
it?
that's when you step in.
Are you
and take over.
Are you gonna say it? Or...
Nick, that's when you step in and take over. Don't make Dad do everything.
Yes. So, am I in frame?
You like my gourds?
Am I? Ooh, pumpkin-y. Yes. We did have a loss.
Fix your fucking internet.
What are you talking about?
Brian, do you see him lagging on your end?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's fine now.
It's fine now.
Whoa,
it's okay.
Whoa. Violence. Violence.
Good God. Calm down there, Junior Healy.
We did have a death. We had our friend of the show on many times. William Friedkin passed away from complications of life, and nothing will ever be as good as his interview with Nick Winding Refn.
That is great. We'll put that in the link because I had never seen that until Nick showed it to me. It's just fucking funny. Just those guys talking to each other.
I guess it's actually like a long conversation, so I just wonder at what point that comes up and they start going off on that.
You know, it was kind of like right when that came out about him passing away, I was like, I just got done reading about The Exorcist and the upcoming 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
I mean, man, he almost made it to the 50-year anniversary.
I literally just watched one of his movies the day before, Live and Die in L.A.
Man, oh man, I like him. I was kind of I was late to the party though with him.
Agreed.
My dad would always tell me as a kid, "Oh my God, you can watch any movie, but I'm not showing you The Exorcist until you're older." The Exorcist, best horror movie ever. And I think it was kind of hyped up for me. So when I did finally watch it, I was like, yeah, it's good, but damn, Pops, the way you were talking about it,
Yeah.
But then, as I've gotten older now, even in the past couple years, it's really kind of clicked for me. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. This movie's fucking something else.
I think movies like that, like Citizen Kane, are just victims of their own reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But they both hold up, but Exorcist is like on another level. I think French Connection is incredible too.
So good.
Sorcerer is amazing.
Always wanted to see that.
I've only seen French Connection and Exorcist. Those are the only things I've seen from him.
Yeah, Killer Joe from a few probably like 10 years ago at this point. That one's pretty solid too. It's a little weird, but it's interesting to see like a modern Friedkin movie.
And what's funny is he he actually had a film coming out and premiering at the Venice Film Festival in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he won't be promoting that anime.
Nope. Sorry, everyone. William can't make it here today because he's in the ground.
There was a little mishap, and William's not going to be here. We're starting to get to the point though where, man, people are starting to drop that I like.
Yeah.
Not that I was a big fan of him, but Paul Rubens a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's like Buck.
Yeah. And it's going to happen more and more frequent because more and more people that are getting older.
It is. All I could think about was watching Asteroid City was, Tom. God, that news could come out any day. He was looking old.
I know. All these people drop, and I'm still like, God, when's Dick going to go?
Oh, shit. Dude, Dick is still kicking.
How is he outliving everybody?
Did you see that the 50th anniversary edition, though, of The Exorcist that's $100?
What?
Yeah.
Not enough in there to justify that price.
That's absurd.
I'm sure that's just I pre-ordered it, but that's with the assumption that the price is going to go down. That's just like the.
I looked at that. I was like, yeah, I wanted that, but for $100, like some art cards and shit, like fuck that. I need more than that.
I pre-ordered it, but that was with the assumption it'll go down. If it doesn't, I'll cancel it. But
yeah, I hope if it comes down, like about 70 probably.
Yeah.
For that. But, like the Godfather set, that was $100. That's like what I would expect for something.
But also that comes with 3 movies. What does this Exorcist thing come with?
That's true.
Just the one movie?
One movie, yeah.
Oh my God.
But it comes with a steelbook.
In a alternate slip box.
Is that what comes with it?
It's one of the steel books inside the hard case. It's just, I used to be real into those things, but man, $100 for that. You better give me a fucking statue or something to display.
Seriously.
Well, I also don't want that Warner 100 Years slipcover crap. I don't like that.
Ugly.
And then the Steelbook, the Best Buy Steelbook, is the same one that's in that set. There was like a limited version that I think it was like an Amazon exclusive, but it sold out like immediately.
I like the artwork on the standard edition that's kind of like green with her eyes rolled back. I don't like the artwork on the Steelbook. It looks like a generic horror movie that it bothers me.
Yeah, it's just not that enticing. If The Exorcist did come with a statue, it would be funny if it was Linda Blair, and then you click a button and it's just her going, "Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me."
See, for $100, at least give me something I can display or something.
Well, there's a
Linda Blair signed Playboy pics.
With like scratch and sniff stickers.
I don't know if you fellas have ever seen those, but those are good pictures.
There's an Australian company, I think it's called Umbrella Entertainment, but they're putting out like a special edition of Talk to Me, and you get like a little statue of the hand. That's cool. But the only problem is that like the price of getting it here is like $30 extra.
That's
So it's like
absurd.
it's yeah.
I've
It'd
really
be
cut
cool,
back on
but
those type of things. You know, I mean, I've got a lot of junk behind me, and I don't really want a whole lot of more junk to add to the fucking shelf.
yeah,
I'm
it's
kind
like
of tapped out.
you have to really like it at this point.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyways, what have you guys been watching?
I finally watched Minding the Gap after Nick's been telling me for like 7 months to watch it.
that's right.
So fucking good. So
That is
fucking
a great
good.
movie.
Oh my god. It was honestly like I was bummed that Won't You Be My Neighbor did not get nominated for Doc that year. And I know that what Free Solo, that mountain climbing movie, I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it, so I can't comment. But Minding the Gap, man, if that won the fucking Oscar, that would have been one of the best Oscar wins of the past 10 years.
I know, and I'm with you. Like, I really loved that Mr. Rogers documentary.
Yeah.
You know, but like Minding the Gap, I've seen like 3 times. You know, I've never felt the need to go back to the Mr. Rogers
Yeah.
documentary.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
agreed.
just going to be about skateboarders, but it was like way
Nope.
deeper than that. It was
Yeah,
it
no,
was so
I
good.
thought
I
that
could have watched more. I
Yeah.
literally could have watched like another hour following these
Yeah,
guys.
like I don't give a shit about skateboarding, you know. I mean, all
Yeah.
my friends used to skate, but I never skated. But yeah, I
Right.
mean that's just
Yeah.
kind of like the backdrop really to that movie.
Yeah, it like lulls you in. It makes you think that, oh, these are just buddies skateboarding. It's like, oh yeah, we all have trauma.
That movie just really reminds me of like guys that I mean that's close, that's local almost. You know, I could get there in an hour and a half. I mean that's really
Yeah.
pretty close, and that just reminds me of, you know, home, I guess.
The sequence that really got to me the most was when I think it was the director, he was interviewing his mom, and then
Yeah.
he brought up how his father or stepfather or something
Stepdad.
like abused him and whatever. I
Yeah.
did not expect something like that to come up.
But then
in
it's
this.
like it's like counteracting him talking to his friend that is an
Mhm.
abuser.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
and he's got his own trauma, but he's on the other side of it, and it's just really well done.
Yeah, and there's one line, I forgot which guy said it, but he was passing by his childhood home, and he's like, if I don't leave anytime soon, I'm going to be stuck here for the rest of my life. And that, like,
Yeah.
really hit me hard. It
I
really
think that
hit
was
me
the
hard.
what's the black kid's name?
Kier, I think.
Kier,
Yeah, something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
That I really related to him too. I don't like when he moves away at the end and he hugs
Yeah.
his mom and that's like fuck. I went through that, man, when I packed my shit up and moved. Depressing.
Yeah. It's just relatable.
It is. I cannot recommend that enough. And like Brian said, you know, you don't have to give a shit about skateboarding. I don't skate. Don't really care about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But man, it's good.
Glad you finally checked it out.
Yeah, huge fan of it. Great, fantastic documentary. Fantastic
Another
stuff.
one I recommend if you kind of like the vibe of that. Nick, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Rich Hill. Do you remember
Oh
that one?
yeah, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's kind of the same
Yes.
sort of thing. It's like these guys in the Midwest. It's like these 3 kids, and they're just kind of like living in poverty almost. It's kind of a
Yeah.
scummy area, but it's the same sort of vibe, you know, where it's just like about them. And yeah, it was good. That's
Yeah.
close too. Man, great Midwest documentaries. Fuck. I need
Yeah.
to direct the Davenport.
And I
What would
watched
it be about? Filming
know.
locations for Dark Hour.
I do like those Midwest. I don't know. They just kind of remind me of being a kid in the Midwest. You know.
I agree.
Yeah, and then I watched I went to go see Boogie Nights in theaters last night with a crowd, and
that?
let me tell you, like, when you watch an older movie in the theater, it definitely helps you appreciate it a lot more.
For sure.
And I've always loved Boogie Nights. It's not my favorite from PTA, but watching it in a theater with a sold out crowd and everyone just having the time of their life watching it, it made me appreciate way more than I ever could have imagined.
Heather Graham's tits on the big screen.
And Julianne Moore's tits.
And yeah, a lot of good tits.
A lot of good tits. And then
So, like, when you go
and then
see a
Mark
movie
Wahlberg's
like-
cock, which you
Yeah,
know,
the trifecta. So, you know, when you go see a movie like that, like, is the audience, are they very active? Is it like, no, I love this part.
no, like when you go see a movie, when they go see a movie like that, or when you go see a movie like that in New York, you're surrounded by like actual fans of film, so they get so excited. Like they were clapping when Philip Seymour Hoffman came on screen, and then they did the same when what's his name, Philip Baker Hall. So when the Phillips came on screen, everyone was clapping and cheering for them. Which
See,
at first I'm like,
guess
why
I
are you
gotta keep in
cheering for
mind
them?
where-
But then I'm like, oh well, it makes sense.
I guess I have to keep in mind where you're watching these movies. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
New York. Yeah, you're gonna get all like if I went to a fucking screening here, I'd probably be the only one in there.
Exactly, and then people will be like, "This is boring. This sucks." Like when
Yep.
I saw Phantom Thread for the first time, I saw it here in Jersey at an art house theater, and I remember it was sold out. Probably half of the theater liked the movie, and then this old lady sat next to me, and she's like, "That was so boring," and I'm like, "Oh, uncultured."
Yep.
And then you see it, and then I
Like
saw
when
it
I watched.
and then I saw it in New York on New Year's Eve last year, and everyone was in love with it. Everyone was like clapping at the end, and they just loved it so much.
I will say a Phantom Thread New Year's Eve screening in New York. I'd probably
Snowy.
That would probably get me there, and I'm not a big theater guy.
Yeah, and on film too, and on a film print, it was like so crisp and so sublime.
So so you always go. Brian's always at the theater or something, man. So is that like an hour drive for you from where you live? How do you get there?
It takes me about a half hour to get up to Jersey City, and then I just get on the path into New York, and a path leaves like every 5 minutes to go to New York, so it's very convenient.
Oh, okay. So you don't actually drive into the city.
No, fuck no. They keep raising the toll
was gonna
prices,
say-
and now
I was
they're
gonna say,
adding
like, dude,
now they're adding like toll booths in the city, which is so dumb because you have to pay to go through like the Lincoln Tunnel, the Holland Tunnel, wherever.
That's the biggest scam, dude.
I know, it's absurd. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so from your train station, how long does that take you to get into the city?
2 minutes.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
because
not bad at all.
Jersey.
For some reason, I was imagining you like.
From Jersey City, you could see the World Trade Center from there, so it's like that close, and then it just brings you to the World Trade Center.
Okay. Every time I see you like going in there, I'm like, God, that fucking guy sitting through 2 hours of traffic to go see this fucking movie must really like it. I wouldn't do that once.
No, I
Can't
never
even drive here at 5 p.m.
I would never drive into the city. I would never do that. If my friends ever drag me into the city and they want to go somewhere, I'm like, we're taking the train. We're not driving. Like
taking the train, man.
About
It's like
4
a
years
Joker
ago,
situation.
about 4 years ago, someone said to me, "Oh, let's go to a Yankee game," and then they're like, "Let's drive," and I'm like, "I'm not fucking driving to Yankee Stadium."
Hell no. You want to know something? You know what? I spent my whole life just wanting to see Yankee Stadium, and the first time I was taking the subway into Yankee Stadium, I finally saw it. I was sitting with my friends. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And this homeless guy's like, "Fucking cocksucker." He said that to me.
Typical New Yorker response.
I was just so in awe. And he was, he's like, "Fucking cocksucker." I was like, Jesus, dude.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I bet the same thing. I bet the
Mom.
same thing. I bet the same thing happened when you went to the Quick Stop when you were here in Jersey, and those clerks were probably like, "What the fucking loser is excited to be here?"
You know what? There was nobody there when I went. It was a perfect time. I was in and out. There was like nobody there, but I'm sure they get sick of that shit too.
Don't run the store.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, there's been 2 masterpieces filmed there.
What, Clerks 1 and 3?
Yes. And parts of 2.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm so fucking alone.
Dante. We knew each other for like 5 minutes.
What else you guys been watching?
Anything is better than
what
New
you guys been
Jersey.
Anything's better than New
God,
Jersey.
I love that song.
It's so good.
Great fucking movie.
Speaking of, I watched Mallrats, which is just a delight.
I need to rewatch that.
Line
I need
is
to
a
rewatch
delight.
that again. I have the Arrow and it's still in its shrink wrap. I haven't opened it up yet.
What the fuck? You're not, you know what? You're from New Jersey. You know, it's bullshit.
I know. Listen, but let's be honest. The best New Jersey film of all time is Garden State.
Look, I will not argue that with you because
I do listen.
solid
I
statement,
like
all
Kevin
right?
Smith. I like him a lot, but I do need to watch Mallrats again. That movie, I watched it in high school, and I thought it was really
Garden
good.
State.
So, go ahead, Garden State. Say
Garden
it.
State is genuinely a fucking masterwork. I mean, it's a great film.
It is.
Uh,
Mallrats. Oh, Nick,
Is that
you
all
saw...
you're gonna say about it?
Wait, so Nick, you saw Talk to Me, right?
Yeah. So.
yeah,
Let me in.
so scary.
God, you don't see anything in the trailer that's in that movie. It's
I
crazy.
haven't even seen the
I
trailer.
know.
But yeah, I had really wanted to see it, and we were going to Tucson to be with old T's family, and I was like, "Can we go see this movie?" And like her whole family went, and
Oh my God.
Wow.
yeah, it was a fun experience. They're like, oh, and I'm like,
So
it
I've heard
made
a
her
lot
sister
about this.
cry.
There's a lot of hype about this movie, even from guys that, horror guys.
Hmm.
Those
It
smelly
is
fucking people that just
actually
watch
a
horror
really
movies.
it's a really solid horror movie. I thought it was really, really good, and the fact that those
I
guys
think
came
it-
from YouTube,
I think it
it's
lends
so
itself. I think that's what it lends itself to, is like they have an idea of what keeps people entertained, and they do things fast paced, and
Yeah.
it's a
I
loud
don't.
movie, which I really like about it.
I don't ever like to watch like cam rips, but there's a rip of that, like a camera, and it's pretty solid. Like I almost thought about sitting down and watching it.
Mm.
I think
It's,
it comes to VOD
Just
very
like in the
soon.
first,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep waiting.
the first 5 minutes are like, holy fuck, it like sets you up real quick.
That one take,
know-
incredible.
Well, what
Just like
happens at the end of it?
I just like idle hands for my hand job film.
Listen, the best hand job movie is probably Infinity Pool now.
God, that movie sucks.
Oh yeah, you didn't like that. Yeah, let's hear your criticism.
Boring, too long, overly obnoxious. I didn't give a fuck about what was going on. I think Possessor is the better Jacob Cronenberg.
Brandon Cronenberg. Brundon Cronenberg.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Possessor is the more entertaining.
You know what I like
Possessor is
about
better, I
Infinity
agree.
Pool though? Like the Infinity Pool, it's hardly shown in the movie. Like there's no explanation to it. You get like a quick shot of it and that's it. They don't explain what it is. I like that.
That's fair.
Yeah, that is one thing I took away for that movie. Like they don't, there's kind of a mystique about it. And any
Mhm.
movie like that, that's what usually captivates me with those type of movies. I don't want everything explained to me.
You'd
Leave
probably like
something for the
Possessor then.
imagination. Yeah, I need
It's
to
kind of
watch
the
that.
same thing, just like unexplained, but it's in that bizarro Cronenberg world.
I did like Infinity Pool. A little far fetched, but I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I just thought it was pretty slow. Took a long time to get to anything, and then when it did, it was like, wow, this is great.
Oh,
What you been watching, old Seth boy? Anything at all?
yeah, I watched Asteroid City, but you know what? I got to be honest with you. I won't say I was dogging on it, but I liked it. But since I've watched that a week ago, I've been thinking about it.
It leaves that impact. I wasn't
And-
super high on it when I first saw it either, but then I thought about it more,
Yeah.
and I couldn't stop thinking about it.
I think I might have done it in injustice with my rating, because it's stuck with me. So I think I liked it more than I might have initially.
It's fair.
So yeah, that was a good one. That was
I mean, it's definitely his best. You won't agree, but this is his best since Grand Budapest. Like everything in between there, I just don't think
No,
was
yeah.
as good.
I agree with that. I mean, yeah, I'd rather watch that over French Dispatch or whatever.
Yeah,
It was just interesting, and I like the way they did the extraterrestrial stuff.
Oh, that was so,
Almost
that
the
was
way
so,
that was almost like kind of comical, but
and then it would just hard cut to the actor playing him. Not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it was just hard cut to the actor
Yeah.
that's playing him. But my
Yeah.
favorite
I
thing
mean,
about
No,
the alien
it
scene,
was good.
my favorite thing about the alien scene was when everyone first saw the alien and it just cut to their like jaws were dropping. Seeing Tom Hanks drop his jaw like that was genuinely really fucking funny because we never see him do a role like this.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, I need to, you know what, that it's just one of those that sometimes I watch a movie and maybe I'm not too high on it, but it always kind of lingering. That's one of those.
it's just interesting because it's like a story in a story. Like they're
Yeah.
actors in a play, which is not how it was advertised at all. That's
Right.
not what I expected it to be.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what I was getting into when I started watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? They're writing a play, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? I thought it was, I didn't know that was the premise, but it was. Hey, you know what? Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I like the super strong saturated pastel-y color palette too.
Yes, very colorful.
Oh, it was
The
it
Wes
was
Anderson special.
it was a stunning looking film. I just want to know, Seth, why you gave The Judge 3.5 stars. and the same rating
I thought
as
it was good.
Wayne,
I liked it.
Wayne's World. Why is that?
Because it's called The Judge. It's like Aaron Judge.
It got nothing to do with that, you dummy. I just, you know what? Nobody hates courtroom drama more than I do, okay? Courtrooms suck, westerns suck. But I was just kind of intrigued by the story of him kind of, does he have dementia? What's going on here? I thought it was solid.
the only
Something
the
I need
only
to run
thing
back to and watch again.
the only thing that I remember about The Judge is when Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Duvall have that argument, and just the way Robert Duvall screams "food in your mouth," "food in your mouth." That's all I remember about that
God.
movie.
You didn't like Robert Duvall shitting his pants in the bathroom?
Well, it got him an Oscar nomination, so you know.
No, a solid.
If that's what
solid
it takes,
movie.
I'll shit my pants.
Lately it seems like everything I've been watching is just kind of middle of the road mediocrity. Nothing's really blown me away lately.
Evil Dead Rise. I thought about it more. I mean, it was fine, but nothing special.
It was fine. It was fine.
Ugh.
Like, but did you watch that?
I did.
Yeah, I think the ending was the best part.
I
Agreed.
agree.
It was like a 2.5 before the ending.
Yeah.
The ending, put it up a little bit.
Agreed. I just thought it took a long time to get to where it was trying to get to.
The fucking kids were so unlikable. I was hoping they all got it. I was glad.
I did. Yeah, I was hoping that everybody got it.
The fucking main daughter. Ugh. I'm getting ready to go protest the rich or whatever. Just shut the fuck up. God.
It just
Shit
I
like
don't
that in
know.
a movie.
Chronically offended.
Oh, me? Hey, kid, maybe you shouldn't open the book that's got made of human flesh with teeth on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you
Oh, he
shouldn't
did-
open that.
Yeah, he deserved it. But also, why is it in the basement?
That's true. I don't really understand the.
In the basement.
I
I liked the beginning too, when the girl gets her scalp ripped off. That was pretty cool.
and then the title just like rises up behind her as she's
I like
rising
that.
in
I'm
the
like,
air.
Yeah.
But then I
I'm
was,
like,
but
okay,
then I
this
asked
could be
myself,
good.
what's the significance of this scene? But then obviously it comes back later on. So
Exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, who are these people, and what the fuck was that? I don't know. It was okay.
yeah,
What are your
I've never
thoughts
been
on
an
the Evil
enthusiast
Dead?
of those.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
I've never been an enthusiast of Evil Dead anyways. I like the first one. I know a lot of people will tell you the second one's the best. Whatever.
And then
I
it
don't
just goes off the wall with
Right.
the third one. I like the
Yeah.
remake.
So did I. I mean, I all those I enjoy. They're like all solid to me. But
yeah. I just
never been
I
like
just
a
watched all of
diehard.
them for the first time this year before this new one came out, and I liked all of them. The third one's probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
Well, the third one and this new one are like neck and neck for my least favorite. Evil Dead
Yeah.
2 is really like I was shocked by how much I loved it. I was genuinely shocked.
I was just always thrown off by that movie because like it's whatever happened with it. It was like supposed to be a continuation, but they had to like reshoot shit, and that just always bothered
It's
me.
essentially just the same
There's
story.
just
It's like a pseudo remake. That's what it is. It's like the same
Yeah.
story, but
I'm like,
more
this is
zany
fucking
than the
weird.
original was.
Yeah. I don't know. Those I'm kind of with you on that. They're all solid, and I like the remake too. Yeah, the ending of the newest one definitely kind of saved it a little bit, I will say.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I haven't seen a whole lot of new stuff. I need to pick up the pace a little bit.
I think Past Lives comes out to VOD next week. I can't wait for you guys to watch that. I think you guys are both gonna really like that movie. No, it's seriously.
I'm gonna watch it.
I really think you both will like it.
No, that was a good jacking off.
Oh, I thought
Well,
you were mocking me because of how much I love that movie.
No, that was me jacking off.
Nick never rates an Asian film below 3 stars, so it's at least a 3.
That's true. It's just because they're better.
For some reason, he thinks he's like sophisticated watching those things. It's odd behavior.
If I thought I was sophisticated, I'd add like a review to every single one.
Like, I'm watching some Asian cinema today. I don't have time for this normal shit. I gotta read the subtitle. Like,
I can read.
Get off your fucking high horse with that shit.
That is such a like in your own head weirdo take. Like you're sick. You're sick in the head.
Sometimes when we're in that chat and I talk shit, I'm like, oh, that was mean. I shouldn't have said that. Hope you guys know I'm just always fucking with you.
Oh, I say some pretty gross stuff too. Yeah. I think it's just part of it.
I'm surprised Brian's still around at this point, man. Sometimes I say something like, God, that was mean. I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I've accepted.
Had to blow up your pipeline.
This guy likes Barbie. This guy likes bottoms.
Shut up about fucking bottoms already. Give me a fucking break with that stupid ass shit.
You are a bottom.
All in good fun, fellas.
Well, should we get into some like bigger movies coming out for the rest of the year?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Sure,
Dad.
Well, I suppose we'll start with September since that is the next month that comes on the calendar. So September 1st, we have The Equalizer 3. You guys fans of the other two?
Nah, they're fine. They're very disposable action movies.
It's just that's another genre I'm not big on.
Black action.
Say anything about black
exploitation, baby.
that's in your head. I didn't say shit
What if
about
I
black.
told you Dakota Fanning is in it?
Okay. Well, I like her sister.
I prefer Elle Fanning.
Yeah, I'm more of an L guy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Take a lot of those and
take a lot of L's.
There's a couple other things that come out. The Good Mother, All Fun and Games, but who gives a fuck? September 8th, here we go. The Nun 2.
Oh, joy.
I'm so tired of this universe.
Me too. Me too.
Exactly. They ruin everything.
I watched that Insidious 4, Chapter 4. Patrick Wilson directed. Just like...
Give it a rest.
It's so dumb.
Exhausting.
The Nun
is.
The Nun is like one of the most boring horror movies I think I've ever seen in my life. That movie wasn't like it wasn't even that long, but it was so boring. Yeah. It dragged, and it wasn't that scary.
I'm with you guys. I'm just not a fan of that. What would you even call it? Paranormal, demonic horror universe, like the Conjuring,
Blumhouse horror, something like that.
God. Like, I'm okay with that shit in small doses, you know?
Yeah, but, like, you could just call it the James Wan universe at this point.
Right. Yeah. I like the first Conjuring. I don't think I've seen the sequel.
It's not very good.
And I didn't really like the first Insidious is okay.
I like that
I don't
one.
like Insidious at all. The Conjuring 1, I agree, is really good. I have not seen The Conjuring 2 since it came out, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, I liked
The Conjuring 2 when it came out, and then I rewatched it, and it was very bad.
Yeah,
that's so.
I think I just like The Conjuring because of the chick from 6 Feet Under.
Who's that?
Lily Taylor.
Lily Taylor.
Oh yeah.
I like the chick that's in The Nun, Thaisa Farmiga. I like her a lot.
She is.
Oh
hot.
Yeah. I wouldn't watch it for her though, but she is. A nice little Formiga sandwich would be nice.
That's some sisterly HLA that I could be down with.
I found out like 3 weeks ago that there was a movie that Vera did like 10 years ago where Thaisa played her daughter in the movie, and I'm like, that's just so bizarre.
I thought they were mother-daughter initially.
That's
it's
what I
weird
thought,
that they're
too.
siblings.
It's very
Vera's
bizarre.
also a big fan of metal music. Have you seen her like
I
doing
saw
Scream?
that. What the fuck?
Very intriguing.
Man.
Very intriguing. Okay, moving on. We have My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. Any fans of
Ugh. The first one's really
any
solid.
Greeks in here?
What?
No, the only
Why is that a trilogy, for fuck's sake?
I can't
It
even
probably
name-
has an audience in Greece or something.
What's a good Grease movie? Like
Greece?
Hercules?
Before
Is that Greek or is that Roman?
Okay. I found the best Grease movie, Before Midnight. I forgot that was set in Greece.
Shit. Oh, hey, there you go. That's good.
Interesting.
Yeah, big fat
Is that it?
Greek
Is that all we're gonna
wedding.
talk about?
Look, Big Fat Greek Wedding. That first one is a pretty solid rom-com. The sequel sucks, and this one will also probably suck. So
What is the sequel? Does she get divorced and remarried, and now she's divorced again and remarried? Or are they like three
Her
different
whole
weddings?
family's probably dying of high blood pressure. So it's
let me rephrase. I think the sequel. I think someone in the family got married. I don't know who. It wasn't her. And then this one, it says the film will follow the family on a trip to Greece for a family reunion after the death of patriarch Gus.
Hey, produced by Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks.
Oh my god.
Is that supposed to entice
That's
me?
weird. I mean, yeah.
Was that Rita Wilson with a cameo in Asteroid City? Am I
Yeah,
imagining
it
that? That was her?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
it
so.
was.
I
Yeah.
never looked it up. I couldn't really tell.
She's hot.
Yeah, that was fun. I stood very close to her. I could smell her.
Give her my Turbo Man.
Yeah, well, just like the dolls in the movie, you couldn't find it.
That's nice.
Okay, moving on. I don't know how this series is still going on. Kenneth Branagh's A Haunting in Venice,
Another one
which
that
is
looks very
like
piss
part
poor.
of the Hiccup series of films.
Yeah, that first one was okay. It was fine. The one that just came out last year,
I hated it.
oh, it sucked, awful. And
Death
then
on the Nile.
yeah, and then
That's another shitty
this
genre.
new one looks about the same. It's probably gonna
Foreign
suck.
church horror.
Yeah.
Is this like a horror movie? Is it a different vibe than the other ones?
Kenneth Branagh said that it's more of a supernatural thriller than a straight up horror movie. So I don't know.
Maybe they
Interesting.
use real skeletons in it.
Count me in. If Joe Beth Williams was in it.
Real human remains.
Shut the fuck up. Coming September 15th. We're making movies out of everything. Dumb Money. Chronicles the GameStop short squeeze of January 2021.
Why do we need a movie about that? That's the stupidest. And the trailer sucks. The trailer is so bad. It's so bad, but that cast is like really good. I love Paul Dano, but not everything he's in is a winner. So
That's true.
I don't know.
That is a good cast. Dane DeHaan, Olivia Thirlby.
Oh yeah, Olivia Thirlby was in Oppenheimer, and she was really hot in that. For like the 5 seconds she was in it.
Yeah, a nice
believe
Josh
it.
Peck, Olivia Thirlby
Ooh, that's a good
reconnection.
point.
Yes.
Actually, that might get me to watch it. Fuck.
They're not in it very much.
Are they in the same scene?
I think so. I think there is a scene where they're in it together.
I think so too.
Let's go.
Josh gets to push the
Yeah.
button. Josh gets to push the button.
Well, he does if something bad happens.
That's wild. Hey, Wackness Reunion. Ben Kingsley should have been in that fucking movie.
Yeah,
Any fans of the
Dumb Money looks dumb. It looks dumb. It's in the title. It proves its point.
Yep, would still rather watch Too Young to Be a Dad.
I'd rather watch The Girl Next Door.
Great movie.
September 15th. Any fans of The Expendables?
No.
It's your geriatric old action star.
I just don't like. I'm just not. I like the premise, but just sitting through an action movie like that doesn't do much for me. I tried watching the first one. I just couldn't. No.
Yeah, and also the cast is like getting worse and worse. Like I don't think Arnold's in it. 50 Cent's in it.
I know Bruce ain't in it.
Randy Couture. Like I don't know any of these people. Megan Fox is she a big action star?
That's got to be straight to video on demand.
Lionsgate's putting it out.
Jesus, there's a market for that though. I mean, people that are just like, hey, let's go watch some badass action.
God.
To a lot of people, that's what a movie is. Like let's just
yeah,
watch
that's
some
true.
bullshit. You know what I mean?
It's a good point. There's a good point. To some people, though, Spy Kids Armageddon.
Oh wow! I didn't even know there was a new Spy Kids coming out. We were literally talking about Spy Kids before we started recording.
Fuck.
Robert Rodriguez is coming back to direct. I just I don't care about new kids. I want Daryl Sabara
and Alexa Vega Penn, whatever her name is now.
Pena.
Oh, it's a Netflix movie.
Ugh.
It's
not good.
God, that looks like shit.
Gina Rodriguez is very hot, but Zachary Levi sucks.
You just have to keep, it's a kids movie though. It's not for us.
Right.
Like if the first Spy Kids came out now, I wouldn't give a fuck about it.
What are you guys' thoughts of Robert Rodriguez?
I only like 2 movies that he's done: Sin City and Machete. I love the first Sin City.
He definitely has a campy vibe to his
like
movies.
Planet Terror a lot.
Planet Terror's good.
I haven't seen that one.
And The Faculty is okay. I watched that last year. It wasn't bad. Kind of interesting.
I've wanted to check that out. It's coming to Criterion next month. Like the Criterion. Yeah, it's coming to Criterion Channel. They're doing like a high school.
Yeah, it's kind of like a, I don't know how you would describe it. Like, I don't know, those
sci-fi
late '90s movies with like the teen heartthrob cast, but it's
like Josh Hartnett's in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that type of movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he's okay. I'm not a huge Machete's all right, I guess. Machete.
Yeah.
Wow, Usher's in it.
Oh boy, that'll get me to see it.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Lost my fucking space. Let's see, what do we got here? Skipping through. Ooh! September 29th from Gareth Edwards, director of other films. The Creator.
This looks so average. It looks so average.
If Brian says no, it must be really bad.
No, I mean,
yeah, okay.
No, I mean it. I like JDW. He's a talented actor, but I don't know. I mean, the trailer kind of gave everything away,
Herman.
so I resaw the whole movie essentially.
Ooh, Ralph Ineson.
Baby. Ooh. Yeah, Gareth Edwards, director of Godzilla and Rogue One, the best Star Wars film in the franchise, and also a great Godzilla film.
Rogue One.
Dude,
Dude,
the
Star
best
Wars
Star Wars
sucks
movie?
ass. Star Wars is terrible.
That's the best one, though?
Are good.
Huh?
I mean, it's good. I like Rogue One too, but is that really the best one?
Oh, for sure.
Vader says at the end.
Oh, Darth Vader, he's the best super villain of all of in the films ever.
Godzilla kind of grew on me the second watch.
I like that Godzilla movie. I like that one a lot.
Star Wars is just so sickeningly overrated.
It is.
They just I was never a big fan of it, but we knew exactly what was going to happen.
Right,
Drive the shit
exactly.
into the ground. That's what
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah. People keep watching it, though.
Yeah.
So they're going to keep doing it.
It has just been driven into the ground. Every fucking character needs a series. It's too much, man.
Yeah, it's
fatigue.
It's ridiculous. I think this is an interesting one that Nick skipped over. I don't know if he saw it on his list, but it's called Flora and Son, and it's the new film from John Carney, who made Saint Street, Begin Again, and Once.
Okay.
What did you say?
Flora and Son, the new film from John Carney, the guy who made Saint Street,
okay.
Begin Again, and Once.
Oh, Sing Street was okay.
And it stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Begin Again was decent. Apple TV.
Hey, there's some good movies on there. Finch. Greyhound.
Oh. What else is coming out? What's next, Nick, on your list?
Well, you guys ready for the 10th installment of Saw?
Oh my God!
Nope. Like the first one, the rest of them suck.
I haven't gotten past 2.
Don't bother. The first one's a good movie, I think.
I've only seen the first one and the one that just came out with Chris Rock. I wasn't a fan of either of them. Saw was so overhyped for me, I think, that when I watched it, I'm like, this is what everyone celebrates?
Yeah, I just remember watching that first one for the first time, and the ending, if you don't know what's coming, it's like, whoa, holy shit. He's been laying there the whole time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, of course, 20 sequels later, fuck that.
Yeah, too much.
I do genuinely think the first one is a solid movie, though.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like torture porn. That's your thing.
Hostel's better. You ever seen those?
I haven't, but...
I haven't either.
Well, I like the first one. It's like a darker European version of Saw.
Ooh, nice. How about Dix the Musical from the director of Borat? I think this looks fucking hilarious.
I'll be seeing this at TIFF. I'm very excited to see it.
Brian, skip out on Talking Heads reunion to go see Dix.
No. Stop making sense and Dix the Musical are playing. Stop making sense and Dix the Musical are playing on different days, buddy.
First time to talk a monumental Talking Heads reunion. Huh? No, I'm gonna go see Dix.
One of them looks funny, the other one looks sad.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm into this. I think it looks funny. I'll check it out. Okay, I guess I'll just be the only one that says anything.
I
saw the trailer and clicked off after 5 seconds.
Even though it's from the guy who made your favorite comedy, Bruno, buddy.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
I don't like all his films, but Bruno is a masterwork.
My cock is fucking massive. It always leaves a lady sore. Fucking ridiculous. What you laughing at?
I like 3 of his movies, so maybe I should check it out.
It's Borat, Bruno, and what? The Dictator?
Mm-hmm.
Dictator, baby.
Oh, God.
Love that shit.
All right, October 6th. Maybe my most anticipated film, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yes. Yep. Looks so good. And all the word of mouth is very high on this one. I don't like this movie.
I didn't say I'm gonna watch. I love Martin Scorsese. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be good.
Can we stop having movies where the white people are bad people?
I like the more raunchy sort of kind of badass Martin films.
So Silence is raunchy and badass.
Yeah, that's a really badass film.
I just would prefer the classic Scorsese, but hey, you know what? Mean Streets is coming out on Criterion, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Killers of a Flower Moon. It looks like a good one-time watch,
Yeah.
So is it 3 hours? Is it 2 hours? Like, I feel like the runtime has not been confirmed.
So it played at Cannes in May, and the runtime is almost up to 3.5 hours. So kind of similar to the Irishman runtime.
Nice.
If there's one person
See,
that
I
can
can
make a
watch 3 hours of
3.5
the
hour
Irishman.
movie, it's Martin.
I can watch 3 hours of gangster crime with Pesci and fucking,
This is
Pacino,
gangster crime. It's just
but
a
I don't know
different
if I can
time
watch
period.
3 hours of this shit.
This is gangster crime, just a different time period of it.
Spoiler alert: De Niro's the bad guy.
I don't know.
There's been a book out for years.
I don't know. It looks great. I mean, yes, maybe Martin being behind it heightens my interest a little bit, but like, I don't know. I think it just looks very deep and personal for him, and I'm very excited.
I
to see
agree with that statement. If Scorsese wasn't attached to this, I wouldn't watch it.
If Scorsese wasn't attached, it probably wouldn't look this good.
No.
So, yeah.
Hey, Bobby just turned 80 years old the other day.
He did.
He also just had a
Good for
kid like
him.
6 months ago.
That should be a crime, honestly.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
He's not.
You
The
need to
kid's
stop
not even gonna
fucking.
make it to like 5 before.
No, I
Before
know.
he's
He's not going to have a dad.
My father died of natural causes when I was 2.
He was 98.
Fucking insane, man.
Ridiculous.
Like, just cut the cord.
I saw a picture of Christopher Walken at his birthday party the other day. Whew,
Not
fucking
good.
old, man. Like
He-
a
he
fucking
is old.
skeleton.
He is really old.
Yeah.
Damn. He was already a scary looking person in general, but it's just
I
going to
know.
get worse for him.
Those dudes are geriatric, man.
God damn. Let's see here. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines?
Oh
What the
my
fuck is
God.
this?
I think it's going straight to Paramount Plus. Makes sense for that kind of movie.
It's gotta be.
Ugh.
That ain't no theatrical. Yeah, fuck that.
Ugh, I've never seen any Pet Cemetery
Neither have I.
iteration.
Very forgettable.
Yeah, well, it's Stephen King, so he sucks.
His. Yeah. I can't really. A couple of his stories have made great films, but only because they are big time different from the fucking book.
Well, yeah, made by people that are actually
Right.
good at it.
Right.
Speaking of something that's going to be awesome, The Exorcist Believer.
No. David Gordon Green
I got
needs
the
to
same
stop.
vibe I got from.
He needs to stop. He just needs to go back to making
It's
stoner comedies with Seth Rogen. That's what he needs to
He needs
do.
to find a better writer.
Some of the scenes in that movie are going to be cool. I think it's going to be like Halloween, where there are scenes in the 2018 Halloween that, to me, are up there with the original. That are so
Mhm.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
But the product as a whole, I don't
Yeah.
know.
When they start talking, then
Yeah.
I think the trailer is awesome. I love how at the very end it like cuts to the black and white, and the movie is not gonna be good, I would assume,
No,
but
it-
at least
it
on
looks
a
like
level of
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe they'll just go like super dark with it, not even like mess around with a ton of dumb
I
comedy.
like
in
how
it.
they kind of brought back what's it supposed to be like? The same fucking demon?
Pazuzu.
Yeah, is that what's going on there? Because
I don't know. That's a good
those
question.
chicks' faces kind of look the same as Linda Blair. Like they had the same aesthetic,
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not. Well, let's see if it says anything.
I'll watch it. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool that they're bringing Ellen back. I don't know if she's even aware that she was filming that movie, but she's in there.
I can't wait to see like actual footage of Linda.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's her role gonna? She's probably in there for like a minute.
I don't know if they confirmed
Or
if
is it
she's
just
in it or not.
in that picture.
Yeah, it's clearly not like a Laurie Strode thing, where she's the.
No.
No.
I mean, she's in the
focus of
cast, but is that just because her picture is in it, or is she?
Oh, it could be like archival footage.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't understand why he has to keep rebooting all these horror series and then doing trilogies out of all of them. I just don't.
Because
get
they
it.
let him.
I just
Just
don't
cut him
get it.
off, or find a different writer.
Yeah.
Danny
mean, if-
McBride isn't
I
the answer.
still don't know how I feel about Halloween. I'm so conflicted with those movies. Like,
Maybe that's the point. It's just supposed to make you
Maybe it
think.
well, I'm conflicted with. Well, I guess I'm not conflicted. The first one's pretty solid, especially compared to those other two. Like,
Agreed.
Halloween is pretty good compared to kills and ends.
Yeah, agreed.
But man, I don't know. See, like now
Uh,
coming up, I feel like I'm gonna have to sit through those fucking shitty movies again. Maybe they'll click for me this year, and I know they won't.
I mean, I know I have to watch Ends again because I've only seen it the one time.
Yeah, Corey Cunningham.
Five Nights at Freddy's fans?
I'll watch from Matthew Lillard, and that's about it.
Yeah,
The
that's
lady
not
at
going
work
to
was
do
trying
it
to
for
show
me.
me the trailer. She's like, my son just sent me the trailer for his Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, it looks
Wow,
pretty
how
good.
old is he?
I'll probably watch. Got to be younger, I would hope. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably watch that. Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
I don't like having conflicts with people at work, so I just agree.
Just tell him how you really feel.
I want to say that movie looks like shit. I don't want to see that trailer. She never,
Yeah,
you know, like you can't say that.
Well, maybe she'll never talk to you again. That'll be a
Well,
blessing.
I don't mind her. I just didn't care about the trailer.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking dumb? This looks like shit.
Yeah. This is what you came over here to show me? This looks fucking awful.
Yeah, just fucking
Back to
leave
your
me
desk.
alone, you stupid cunt.
Oh my god.
That's how I talk to people at work.
This type of language doesn't go on the Film Fragments.
Well, we're not on the film. This ain't the breakfast buffet. We got a new film from Harry Potter helmer David Yates called Pain Hustlers. Stars Emily Blunt, Chris Evans, Andy Garcia, Catherine O'Hara, Jay Duplass.
I mean, there's good people in that.
It's a
High school dropout Liza Drake lands a job with a failing pharmaceutical startup in a yellowing strip mall in Central Florida, where she soon finds herself at the center of criminal conspiracy with deadly
Oh,
consequences.
so it's probably gonna be like Wolf of Wall Street.
So stupid and boring.
Oh my
Chris Evans is not that good of an actor.
I like Wolf of Wall Street.
Chris Evans is not that good of an
just
actor.
had-
I'm sorry. He's not that good of an actor. He's
No. He was pretty
Wow,
good in not another teen movie.
You're so brave for saying that.
well honestly, like he's fine, but I've never go to a movie being like, I want to see it for Chris Evans. Chris Pine, on the other hand, is a fantastic actor. Like, and in the new Ninja Turtles movie, they made a joke saying, "Oh, Chris Pine is the best Chris." Yeah, no shit. There's not that many good Chris's.
Hey,
in
I love
Hollywood.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Those Star Trek movies were awesome.
A D&D movie is great.
Oh, that was so
The
good.
D&D movie was really good. Hey, is that new Ninja Turtles woke?
Not really. No.
You already asked this question.
Oh, I can't remember.
Steph has
Because I like the Ninja Turtles, and I thought
Yeah, I'll say.
I love
He has
Mommy.
all-
I like the Ninja Turtles, man. I gotta watch that.
No, it's not woke at all. It's not woke at all.
Okay, as long as they don't have like the turtles, you know, like sucking each other off or anything like
No.
that.
No. They don't have that, don't
Good.
worry.
That's good.
Where have you
Jackie
seen
Chan.
that?
Nowhere. I'm just saying, you know, that's kind of the direction things are trending.
Fucking weirdo.
Jackie Chan as Splinter sounds great though.
He is great in the movie.
Go ahead, Nick. Dick.
October 27th, Alexander Payne's new film, The Holdovers.
Yes.
With Paul Giamatti.
Fuck yes. This looks so fucking good. Alexander Payne is great, and I need him to make a
Calm
great film
down. It
again.
looks alright.
No, it doesn't. It looks so good. Are you kidding me?
It's no Sideways. Let's just say
But
that.
nothing is sideways. But listen, Alexander Payne needs to go back up because Downsizing fucking sucked. That movie was terrible. He needs to go up again.
I never even watched it. That's how bad it probably is.
It was so
I just
bad.
never
So
got a
bad.
tape. I never wanted to watch it.
It's awful.
Seth, you gonna?
Sideways? I'm talking. Good God. I had to fucking think of what I was going to say. I'm not always an improv. I'm not always great at improv, all right?
Yeah, you are, bud.
I like Election. I love Sideways. I like Nebraska. Hey, I'd give this a watch. I get this guy mixed up, though, with, for some reason, I get him mixed up with the shitty guy that did that,
Baumbach.
No, the guy that did that fucking movie you like with the Nice Guys.
Shane Black.
Shane Black?
I don't know why I get them mixed up.
I don't know either.
Yeah, that they're
Don't
two
know why.
drastically different filmmakers.
I don't know why. I used to always get Mel Gibson and Bruce Willis mixed up too.
What?
That must have been like when you were a kid, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, and George Clooney, like those three guys. For some reason, I never could put their faces with the name.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was like last year.
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago, asshole.
It sounds like you are Bruce Willis.
Where am I? Sick.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no, Holdovers looks more in line with like what we love about him, quirky and heartfelt and heartbreaking. I love the way he mixes comedy and drama. Quirky. I like how he mixes comedy and drama together.
Movie?
Love it.
It's winter. Looks.
Nice.
It gives me vibes of just the setting of Dead Poet Society, like school, winter, prep school, everything. So I'm hoping it's good.
Good.
I really do, and I love Paul Giamatti. I think he's a fantastic actor that nobody really gives enough attention to.
Dude, I know when he was Rhino at the end of the movie.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Great
shit was
fake
fucking
Russian
riveting.
accent work.
Bro, that shit was so good. I was getting excited for the whole, the next chapter. You know?
It was so good they cut a lot of it out.
I am not
know.
even kidding when I tell you this. Yesterday at work, I saw someone watching Amazing Spider-Man 2 on their phone.
What's wrong with that?
Where do you work? At a mental institution?
I guess the person thinks that that's where they work.
Man, I was like, ooh, fuck, we're gonna get Dane DeHaan. It's the Green God of Sinister Six or whatever that dumbass storyline is. Man, it's looking great.
Something like that.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Wasted fucking potential.
That's Dane DeHaan's career.
No, Chronicle's good.
Dune Part 2 coming out in November. Maybe. Probably not. Who knows?
Go ahead and slap it on camera, Brian.
Yeah, who knows?
God, I love visuals and snake worms.
I love Timothy.
I'm.
No,
Never
I
mind.
get.
We'll
Look,
probably get to it
I
later
get it. I totally understand why you guys aren't super high on Timothy. I get it. I totally understand, but I don't know.
No, that wasn't even my problem with Dune. I just thought Dune was kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it just didn't do anything for me.
I get that.
I love Call Me By Your Name.
Oh, masterpiece. That's a fantastic film.
Sci-fi is not my favorite genre.
Especially
Yeah.
like new sci-fi.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Dune Part 2 is good. I hope everyone says that this part of the book is more interesting than the first half, which was brought into that first movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. I'll probably enjoy it because apparently I enjoy everything I watch. And
Yep, just like that one chick said. I agree with her when she said that too.
actually,
It's like everything.
I can't help it. But no, I'm excited for Dune Part 2 though. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I will say, at the very least, it'll be a visual spectacle. I mean, the first one was fucking kick-ass on 4K.
Yeah.
That's like one of those where I wish I had like a real legit like a sound system and shit, because that's would be like a theatrical sort of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Watching that at home.
Yeah. Let's get this going. I gotta take a shit. November 10th, David Fincher's new film, The Killer.
Yes.
Boy, that sounds real unique. That's the best title you could come up with? God.
It's based on a graphic novel series.
Of the same name, so blame the graphic novelist.
What's it about? A killer?
Gee, I guess. There's not even a synopsis, but I presume it's about a killer. Michael Fassbender's in it. He hasn't done anything for well, he's doing 2 things this year, but I can't think of
What
the
was
last thing he
Fincher's
was
last
in.
movie?
Mank.
Oh, that's right.
Watched 10 minutes of that. Fucking moved on in my life.
I liked it a lot, but definitely not one I go back to.
No, it's not one
Like,
that
is the
I go
sound
back
supposed to
a
be
lot.
shitty because of the time period, or the sound sucked? Couldn't hear anything.
That was the point.
What do you do
You
before
got
that?
it. Probably Gone Girl.
Ugh. Horrible.
Gone Girl. Like,
Do you guys like Michael Fassbender?
I like him in Band
Yeah.
of Brothers.
What's that movie he did with Shame? Is that it?
Oh,
Shame?
Shame is an
Yeah,
incredible
Shame's
That's a
good.
movie.
good movie. Yeah,
Very
that's a
relatable.
good movie. Amen.
I like his taste in women.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's he married to again? Alicia?
Alicia
Oh,
Vikander.
she's so hot.
Oh my god. Hell yeah, she is, man. I would have fucking banged the hell out of that robot next Machina.
Uh, that cum shot in The Green Knight was really funny.
That's right.
Oh shit.
Oh god damn. I like Michael Fassbender. There's a
Oh,
lot
and
of things
Frank.
he's in.
Dude,
Oh,
Frank's an
dude,
awesome movie.
that movie
Yeah.
is so fucking good. Nobody ever talks about that movie.
Hell yeah. That's
Frank
great,
is
man.
good.
It's like, I don't know, it's really unique because it's kind of like dark and depressing, really.
Oh my god.
When you
Yeah.
really
It
get
takes
down
like a
to it.
180 about like an hour in, and then
Yeah.
it becomes depressing the rest of the movie.
I just think that's presented as like, what is this this guy with a big head? What is this, a comedy? And it's like, I just don't think people know what that is, you know?
Yeah.
They wouldn't get it.
They wouldn't get it.
I like Slow West and Macbeth. Those are good.
I heard Prometheus is great. That's not my favorite series of films, to be honest with you.
Yeah, agreed. But Prometheus is pretty solid.
I need to watch that. That's one of those Blu-rays I've had for fucking like 10, whenever it came out. I think it's still wrapped.
God damn.
Actually, looking at Fassbender's Fish Tank, yeah. That's
Oh,
another
yeah,
fucking
Fish
great movie.
Tank.
I haven't seen that. That's been on my
Fish
list for a
Tank.
long
Shit.
time.
Ooh, an Andrea Arnold dirty classic.
Hmm
I like Steve Jobs.
I just remember,
Steve
like-
Jobs is good too. That's another good Fassbender flick.
Yes, sir.
It's the better of the Jobs films.
Well,
for
I mean,
sure.
of course, because the one with Kutcher was stupid.
Yeah. And I mean, D. Boyle. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Train Spotting 3?
Oh my
For
god.
real. You guys ever seen Sunshine?
No, never seen it.
A while ago. It's been
It's
a
good Danny.
while.
Sci-fi, but it's a good Danny Boyle. Just unique.
Cillian Murphy, Michelle Yeoh, other people.
Other people.
Oh God, we have a new Nicolas Cage film coming out, Dream Scenario.
Oh, God.
Michael Cera's in it too.
Oh, Michael.
I just watched that video of him, who's a GQ or whatever, when they go through
Yeah.
the top roles.
Yeah,
the
I saw
five.
that too.
Yeah, I was just watching that the other day. It's kind of interesting because I can't remember ever seeing it like a thing where he just talks like that because he's so kind
Yeah.
of, he's just kind of an odd guy.
Yeah, quiet and like
Yeah, he kinda
hides.
spent 9 months filming Scott Pilgrim, and it was like, it was kind of depressing when it ended, because
Yeah, it's like these are the people I was around. These are my friends.
Yeah.
And
And,
then it was
and now they're
gone.
doing an
That was a good
anime
video.
show with all of them coming back,
I saw that,
which is pretty
saw that.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, the fucking video game is fantastic. Highly recommend.
I think it has the music from the game, or like the people who made the music in the game are doing it for the show.
Dude, the music in the game is some of the best, man.
Like everything is aligning for it to be awesome. Like everybody's coming back for it.
I don't know, Scott Pilgrim is kind of a weird one for me because I hated it when I first saw it. But I just
That's why,
didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, that's why rewatches are good.
Yes, sir. You'll probably be seeing a fucking 4.5 next time I watch Asteroid City. So,
Let's see. Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
We don't need a Hunger
still a
Games
thing?
prequel. We really do not need a prequel to the Hunger Games. I'm sorry.
God, I thought that was
No.
over with.
No fucking kidding. November 17th, Taika Waititi's next film, Next Goal Wins. Michael Fassbender's back in this.
Is this a soccer movie?
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
like the American Samoa team. They got destroyed one year by Australia, like 34-0, and it was like their attempt to be relevant in some way. I remember that when that really happened too. It was wild.
This movie was shot like 4 years ago. This was shot like right before COVID.
Oh shit.
It was supposed to come out, I think, in 2020. And then they went back to film more because Armie Hammer was in it. Then they didn't want to release it with him. So then They scrapped his scenes, reshot his
eating
scenes.
people.
Yeah. He was probably, that's where it probably began. He probably wanted to eat Michael Fassbender.
Yep.
I can't blame him.
Armie Hammer.
Actually, Nick, this one may sound interesting. Right below it is a film called May December from Todd Haynes. Look up the premise.
So yeah, I was just gonna talk about that.
It sounds really good.
What's it called?
May December. Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore.
Natalie Portman, Julianne Moore
Hey.
follows an actress who travels to Georgia to meet and study the life of a woman she is set to play in a film.
Hey, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, Will Ferrell's in it. Oh wait, he's producing it.
It is
Interesting.
loosely based on the story of Mary Kay Letourneau. Who is that? Oh, she's a teacher who had sex with a 12-year-old student.
Yes, had sex. That's right.
Oh, good for him.
Man. Stupid kids banging their hot teachers and they tell everyone, you idiots.
Oh, that woman died.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that woman died. She's dead. She died.
Did she?
Yeah, she died in
Oh,
2020. 58 years old.
Fairly young.
That's crazy.
What happened?
Hey, I'll watch that. Natalie.
Colorectal cancer.
Oh.
Wow, that's kind of depressing. So it makes sense why the dude in it is younger, way younger than Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Well, you like those movies with, adult women grooming young kids, so that'd be right up your ass.
Me?
Yeah,
Which one are you talking about?
that Jennifer Lawrence movie's very offensive.
Ooh, yeah.
You liked
I don't
that?
like
You
it.
Well,
liked
you know,
that movie that much?
chronically
Yeah,
offended.
I forgot to bring that up. When I saw you
Chronically
rated it
offended.
4 stars, I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I laughed my ass off. It's funny.
I don't like seeing young boys taken advantage of by adult women.
So you don't like
Predator.
licorice
Shut
pizza?
up. Yeah, you stupid asshole.
But he,
Well.
he pursued her.
Well.
I don't like seeing innocent young boys taken advantage of.
Yes, because you never were. You wish you were.
You know what was the scariest part of that movie, No Hard Feelings, was Matthew Broderick's wig.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was. It's like long and gray.
Just one step closer, the pedophile's taking over.
He's trying so hard to like relive his cool days of Ferris Bueller. It's gone, my guy. It's gone.
He's just one of those guys that, like, he's in a lot of movies, but he's just Ferris Bueller, you know?
Like Manchester by the Sea, he's a fucking geek.
He was so geekish in Manchester.
It's like
by the
whenever
Sea.
you see Daniel Radcliffe, you know, he's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when
Some
he's
guys are
Weird
like that,
Al.
you know?
Or when
Yeah.
he's a foreign corpse.
Yeah, or when
or that. Okay, this next one's kind of interesting. It's called Thanksgiving. It's from Eli Roth. It's based on Ralph's mock trailer of the same name from Grindhouse.
Oh.
So he's making a movie based on his trailer in Grindhouse. For some reason, Addison Rae is in it.
Who's the
what is
TikTok
she,
star?
like, a TikTok chick.
Yeah.
I don't like her. She sucks.
She could fart in my mouth though.
She was pretty fine in that. She was pretty fine in that. What the fuck is that movie called? She's All That remake.
He's all that.
Yeah, that sucked. That was so bad.
Oh, he's all that. Ew. Damn, I
Ew.
don't even know about these shitty movies.
Yeah, no kidding.
Eli Roth, you know, like Hostel, like Cabin Fever. Other
I
than
wish
that,
it was Adam Sandler as the Bear Jew.
Yeah, other than that, though, there's not a whole lot to like.
Eli Roth
Yeah,
is at his
he's
best
just-
when he's acting in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
So
Fair enough.
one time.
Yeah, just a one time.
Green Inferno sucked
Oh, that shit was terrible.
really bad.
Ugh.
Awful.
Ugh.
What's
Moving
next?
on. November 22nd, Napoleon from Ridley Scott and Joaquin Phoenix.
This looks pretty solid. This actually looks pretty good.
I think this looks awesome.
Looks good.
I like Ridley Scott a lot, but sometimes that guy could put out a dud. Last Duel was amazing, and nobody
Oh.
fucking watched it.
Oh, for sure.
I love the last
It's
duel.
it's no guarantee from Ridley. There's
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
He can make good stuff, and then he can make mediocre stuff.
I
Vanessa
kind of
Kirby,
half-ass
though.
watched the trailer though, and then I sat down like a couple days later and I just gave it my full attention. I'm like,
I love
okay.
Joaquin.
Yeah.
I love Joaquin. I think it's cool that he and Ridley Scott are reunited again.
He's a very versatile actor.
And Ridley Scott's a versatile director too. He could do he's done sci-fi, history, historical dramas, action films.
Yep.
Everything.
He's literally done everything.
I like that.
80
I like when guys do different stuff.
85 and still directing movies. Like, I can barely get through a phone call at work without wanting to call it a day.
Damn, I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, he's 85 and he's
Crazy.
making these movies that feel like they're made by 20-year-olds. It's insane.
Yeah. It really makes you. Not that he's like a favorite of mine, but you got to appreciate what you get from these guys.
You're not
going to
get it much longer.
Yeah, they're fucking old.
Yeah. Vanessa Kirby, too. I'd like her to put her Vanessa Turdies in.
Oh my god.
Dude.
So hot. So fucking hot.
That's disgusting.
Wait, did you guys ever see that Pieces of a Woman movie that she was in?
I didn't.
Is that Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, the one where she has the
Where
miscarriage.
she loses her baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie. I thought that was good.
That opening was amazing, but then after that, the movie kind of went down.
Yeah,
It
she's
was a
very
good
hot.
opening scene. It was like one shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like
shot.
25 minutes, one shot when she gives birth.
Yeah.
That was awesome, but then the rest of the movie was fine.
I like that.
We have Maestro, the Bradley Cooper film that is getting some attention lately.
Conductors are boring. I'm sorry. I don't want to. It's fucking boring.
Who wants a Leonard Bernstein movie?
Exactly.
I'm intrigued. I'm interested. Will it be on the same level as Tar? Probably not, but yeah. Will it be on the same level as Tar? Probably not, but that's okay.
I hope not.
You haven't even watched it.
Ooh!
I can't think of anything that sounds worse than a lesbian conductor film.
A gay conductor film.
Oh.
Jeff Nichols is back, baby. December 1st, The Bike Riders with Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, Michael Shannon, Jodie Comer.
That sounds.
It's been a long time since Jeff Nichols put out a film.
That sounds like a pretty solid movie.
God damn. Last time he put out a film was 2016, Midnight Special. And Loving.
Damn. I remember. That's fucking been a while.
Yeah. I'm a fan of his. I like everything he's put out. Just seems like a guy who takes his time, I guess.
Which is nice.
That's taken a lot of time.
Yeah. Let's see. Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos.
That
This one looks...
That looks really solid. I'm excited.
Looks interesting.
Yorgos is so hit or miss for me though, because I think The Lobster is so overrated. I don't know why I don't like it as much as everyone else.
I didn't care for that.
Who do you hear talking about The Lobster these days?
Not anymore, but when it came out, everyone's like, this is such a
Yeah,
masterpiece.
exactly. Shut the fuck up.
No, but it is overrated amongst like the fucking film, like the letterbox.
If that movie was set in
better than Dogtooth.
I haven't seen Dogtooth. If The Lobster was set entirely in the hotel, I think that movie would have been like a 5 or like right up there for me, because everything in the hotel I thought was
okay.
amazing.
So you're not a fan of The Outside.
No, I don't like to go outside.
Okay, Mr. Theater Boy.
No, but Poor Things looks very, very good. It looks very, very good.
I think
Willem Dafoe,
Willem
Mark
looks pretty-
Ruffalo.
He looks cool.
Very cool. Next.
Got anything to say?
Everything's-
He's just gonna fucking
like you
stare
guys
at
were-
us.
It's like you guys were talking, and then you're just like,
Well, I'm on like a permanent lag for some reason on this call. It's like
Yeah,
everything's, like,
I am
a
too.
few seconds after I say something.
let's see here. The Zone of Interest by Jonathan Glazer. I think it's been a while since he put something out, too.
10 years. The last thing he did was Under the
the
Skin.
God
Jesus, that's a good movie though.
Oh, it's so good.
damn. Yeah.
Yes.
That's one that I also haven't seen probably in 10 years.
Yeah,
So.
but Zone of Interest sounds like it's up Nick's asshole because it's set during the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
Count me in.
4 stars minimum.
No, but
Count me
but
in.
honestly though, like it's set during the Holocaust, but it's not about like it. You don't see anything. It says it's about a commandment of an Auschwitz concentration camp. A man and his wife strive to build.
Commandant.
Commandant. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. Leave me alone. He and his wife strive to build a dream life for their family in the house in the garden next to Auschwitz. So from what I heard about this movie, you don't see anything take place in Auschwitz. You just hear like the gunshots, the screams, cries, and everything. So when he's trying to build this life for his family, you just hear all the stuff in the background.
So we're not gonna get a shower scene?
I guess not. Maybe at their house, but not at the camp.
Damn, man.
It's a prequel for Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
I was looking for a group shower scene.
Well,
Bet you were.
Oh
God, fucking Wonka.
okay.
Oh,
Okay, I need to reiterate.
dumbest statement I've ever heard someone make.
I need to reiterate what I said to you guys in the chat.
No, it's too late. It's already set in stone.
I almost left that chat after you said that.
Oh my god, that's such bullshit.
You're just trying to be quirky.
Like, what is he talking about?
Okay, let me try to rephrase what I was trying to say. Does it look like it's on the same level as the original? No. Does it look like it's the worst thing in the world? In my opinion, no. Do I think it's going to be amazing?
No.
I have no idea. I like Timothy. Is it a weird casting? Yes. Does he fit the role of Willy Wonka? Probably not. He's not the first person I would have picked in that role either. A part of me is happy that he's in this because I'm tired of him playing sad emo boy. I love him in that kind of role, but it's nice to see him in a role where he's not sad emo boy.
Yeah, kind of branching out.
Exactly.
You know, I get that.
And
But he's like sad emo eccentric. Like he's so dull.
Yeah. But also, when I said that it looked like it was on the same level as the original, it just looks more in line with the original than it does with the Tim Burton one, where it captures the whim of the original more so than what Tim Burton did with his version. Do I think it's going to be good? I don't see it being a terrible movie, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Timothy is not
really
the first
weird.
person I would have
who-
cast in that role either.
Who was pining for that? That's what I want to know. It just
Exactly.
the whole vibe to it. Like, I know you love Paddington, and I'm sure that's a great movie, but I just kind of get that sort of like, I don't know, like that fucking boring kind of vibe to that trailer. You know, like I don't know. I didn't see.
It doesn't
anything.
have like, it doesn't have like the vibe of the Paddington movies.
Yeah,
It's
it
just kind of like
almost like a Fantastic Beast sort of vibe, like boring British vibe.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the best way I could describe it. You know, like
that's fair.
boring British streets and shops.
Cloudy and boring.
Yes, cloudy, boring British film. I'll watch it though, because, you know, I mean, if it's supposed to be a prequel to the Gene Wilder Wonka, I guess I have to see it.
No, you don't. But
No, I don't, but I
that's-
will. I didn't like the Hugh Grant thing is absurd.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even
That's-
care that, you know, they didn't cast a dwarf. It just looked horrible.
Yeah, it looks
looked good.
weird.
Yeah. But
Okay.
looked better
well,
than that little Indian guy from the Tim Burton one.
December 20th, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This is what I'm sure Brian's excited for.
No, I'm really not, actually. I'm really not. I don't like that Amber Heard is.
Who
I don't
is?
like that Amber Heard is still getting roles. That's a very hot thing to say, but I don't.
It's amazing, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
I don't like it. And she and even before everything went down with her and Johnny Depp, she's not even a good actor. She sucks. She's very bland.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like her in Zombieland for 2 seconds.
Yeah, like the 2 seconds she's in it. Both of them should be out of films. They both suck.
Who, Johnny Depp?
Yeah,
What?
both just terrible. Just
Maybe,
Terrible.
I mean, yeah, maybe recently. I can't think of the last Johnny Depp movie that I enjoyed, but back in the day, he was the man.
Like what? What Johnny Depp film do you like? Genuinely, like.
I love What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I think that's his best movie. Um, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah,
Great.
Edward's good.
Maybe
Fear and
that's it.
Loathing.
Fear and Loathing, yeah.
Ed
I mean,
Wood
back
is
in the day.
good.
Yeah, I've heard that's great. I've
Yeah,
never seen it.
it's great. Sweeney Todd, I think is
I do
my
not
favorite
like the
movie
Pirates.
musical, and
Ugh.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the first Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't know.
It'd be cool if they made like a pirate movie that wasn't so like Disney-ish. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a badass pirate movie.
Yeah,
Probably that show. What is it? Black Sails or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
something like that. Like where it's not so I don't know. I tried getting to those and I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Let's see. The Iron Claw. This is like that wrestling movie with Zac Efron.
Oh, about the Von Erichs.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you know anything about them?
Those are that's old school wrestling. I don't really know
Oh,
much about them.
fuck. Lily James is in it.
Yeah, I understand that like a family of brothers. I don't. That's really old classic sort of wrestling.
Okay. It's A24, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
And it's from the guy who made
Vomit.
Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene with Elizabeth Olsen.
Ugh.
Oh God,
I haven't-
forgot
haven't-
about
God,
haven't
I
that
hate
movie.
that movie.
Haven't seen it, can't comment on it.
You don't
Not
need to watch it.
good.
Yeah.
Not good. I see people posting like pictures of him with the bowl cut.
Well, he
And
just
they're
looks
like,
so different.
What happened to Zac Efron? He's doing a movie, you fucking inbred.
Well,
Well,
also,
I don't even think
everyone's
it's-
talking about
he
his
did
chin
something
too.
to his
He
face.
looks so different now. I think.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
they're talking about the hair, but
Yeah.
I know what
Oh,
you
yeah.
mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
I
something
mean,
with
he
his
generally
face.
does look odd.
He said he had a injury or something,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
like, dude, you've been shoving stuff into your face.
No, I would watch that. I mean, that old school kind of like old wrestling before it was like a soap opera. Like
Yeah,
a adult soap opera.
yeah. Color Purple remake. I've never seen the
Jesus.
original.
This is
George Clooney's got a film coming out. The Boys in the Boat. We're not talking about it. We're moving on. And then
Let
Ferrari.
our guest speak. You just talk over him.
Ferrari. Michael Mann's new film
About a car.
about a guy who made a car.
about a guy who made a car. What was I saying?
Like Michael Mann could do something else so much better.
There's only one car movie I want to see. That's Gran Turismo.
I liked.
Then go watch it. Shut the fuck
I
up
liked Gran
about it.
Turismo. It was solid. It was entertaining.
It's out. Go see it.
It ain't playing here. I already looked. Must have
Oh
missed
my
it.
god. Well, it's out in places that have movie theaters.
Oh, I ain't driving 50 miles to fucking see it. Shit.
You talk about it enough.
Well, I'll get to it when it comes out.
Oh man,
I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah.
what the fuck was I trying to say before Nick interrupted me?
The Color Purple.
Yeah, The Color Purple. So they made a Broadway musical of it, and this is just an adaptation of that musical. So it's not a remake of the original film from the '80s from Spielberg. And I think Spielberg's
okay.
involved in it.
I was
I
gonna say, I'm
think he's
kinda
producing this. Yeah, he's producing this.
I was going to say, I'm kind of shocked they would remake that movie. I feel like there'd be a lot of people
Yeah.
unhappy with that.
Yeah, it's similar to the Matilda thing. Like they made the movie, and then they made a musical of it, and then they made a movie version of that musical.
I see what you mean.
Ferrari sounds.
Still probably won't watch it,
Ferrari
but-
sounds really, really good. Michael Mann is a good filmmaker, but he hasn't made a film in like 10 years either.
Man, they take a long time between projects.
They
Shit.
do. And I like Adam Driver, so I'll watch for him.
Yeah. Nick, got anything to say? Hey, Patterson's a great
Just
editor,
listen-
best Adam Driver
Just
film.
listening to the
Oh,
discourse.
Another great New Jersey movie.
That's true.
Patterson's another
Best New
great
Jersey films ranked.
Yeah. Oh man. It's very. I mean, it's not that big of a list. It's very easy. It's like Clerks, Patterson, and Garden State. That's it.
I'd like to announce today that I'm relocating to Leonardo.
Oh my God. You want to leave the moment you come here.
Oh, cool. I saw the quick stop. Now what?
Moving on. The best Adam Driver, Jim Jarmusch collaboration is
Not
The
that
Dead Don't
zombie
Die.
movie. Ugh,
Oh,
that
no.
sucked. I did not like that movie. And
Oh,
I
it was
like Jim
fun.
Jarmusch.
I thought it was fun, but Patterson is good. I just haven't seen it in a long time.
And I like Selena Gomez's fat titties, but
Ooh, yeah.
didn't like that movie.
You bet your bottom dollar. That's it though. That's all I got. I got a Duke. Come on, let's go.
All right. Well, which film are you guys most excited to see this year?
I forgot.
Out of that list,
Honestly,
Killers of the Flower
Yeah.
Moon.
looking back on this list, I realized that this isn't as exciting of a final few months as last year's was.
no, it's that. We didn't talk about any of these movies previously, so yeah, it's good to have you on. What is so like? What's your game plan for the International Film Festival? What are the ones you got to see?
Well, Miyazaki's new film is like top priority for me. That's like at the top of my list. Holdovers, I really
Sure.
want to see. Next Goal Wins, just out of curiosity. I really want to do the Stop Making Sense thing at TIFF. I really want to do that because they're re-releasing that.
If you don't go to that, never speaking to you again.
Oh my god! Listen,
If you're in that vicinity and you don't go to that, then there's a problem.
well, listen carefully. I'm gonna try to get a ticket for it as press. I have to like be on top of that shit. So if nothing's available for
carefully.
press, I'll happily pay money to go to that screen, even though I'm going to this festival
like
for
we were-
free.
Like we were talking about Minding the Gap, you don't have to be a fan of skateboarding. You don't even have to be a Talking Heads.
Oh, I
But
love
it's-
Talking Heads. I just have never gone around to see
It
this.
is. It is the greatest concert film. It's just the way it's shot, presented. It's so unique.
Yeah, I can't think of any other great concert film. And I obviously want to see Linklater's new movie too. I really want to see that.
Yes.
There's no
Old
release
Dick
date for it
Linklater.
yet. So I don't know if it's coming out this year or next year. I have no idea.
So you go to that for free? Is that like part of that network that you're on?
Yeah, so I apply as press, and then I don't have to pay for a pass. The only thing I have to pay for is my lodging, food, and obviously how to get to Toronto.
Sure.
So I do save
That's
myself
cool.
a good chunk
So
of
do you like
money.
go there with your friends? Or do you
Yeah,
just go by yourself?
I'm
or do you
going
have,
by
like, people you
myself,
link
but
up
I'm
with?
Airbnb-ing with some of my film friends that I made online and
Nice.
everything. So I'm excited.
cool,
I'm very
man.
excited. Can't wait to do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm excited to go.
Thanks for coming on and talking about some of the upcoming films.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're a regular at this point, so might be the last time we see you.
Prob-
Unless one of us says something highly offensive and you tell us to fuck off.
You've highly offended me.
You
Finally!
highly offended me. I'm sick of Seth talking about queer cinema.
Sounds like he's trying to hide something.
Brian, though, always a pleasure. Always good talking with you. Glad to have you
Absolutely.
back on. We'll definitely do it again. Check out Brian's podcast at Film Fragments. He's on a little bit of a break right now, but man, he puts effort into that. It's hard enough for me and Nick to get on here and just do it without having to like get a guest lined up. Brian's always got a guest on, which I've always thought that was impressive because we don't ever have guests on. So we've tried a couple times and always got shot down. So
Imbeciles.
a lot of good stuff over there. Brian, anything else you want to plug? Where can the audience find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Letterboxd and Instagram, and I guess it's called X now at Bryan Sudfield. And then Film Fragments is available
That's
on all
true.
podcasting platforms you can listen to.
Dude, Brian's got like a presence on Film X. I was kind of shocked because I wandered over there and I seen like, man, he posted something. There's like thousands of fucking likes on it. I'm like, God damn, he's one of those guys.
Jesus.
Shit. Yeah. Mr. Popular.
That's me.
Maybe he does comedy on Letterboxd, so you don't want to miss that. Hey, that's episode 185. Nick, you got anything else to say?
No.
All right. Yeah, thanks for contributing. Episode 185 in the books. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, go fuck yourselves.